Hello everyone. So in this video we'll see how we can read the data from data catalog and then load them into S3 bucket. Okay. So first what we do is like we create a table in the data catalog, and then we're gonna read the table and then write data into an output S3 bucket. So for that what we do is so we have a bucket. Okay, this is our demo bucket. So with the input demo bucket and output demo bucket. So in the input demo bucket I have a file with file as item.csv, and in the output bucket it's an empty bucket right now. So there's nothing in the bucket. So what we're gonna do here is like right now we have this file in the S3 bucket. We're gonna create a table in data catalog, and with the help of data catalog we're gonna read this file and then load them into another S3 bucket. Okay. So let's do that. Let's see how we can do that in the Glue Studio. Right now in the Glue Studio, click on ETL jobs here. So you'll get this option so visual with source and target, and you'll get all these options here. So first what you do is we need to create a data catalog. So for that what we have to do is we have to create a crawler. Before we go into crawler, let's see what is a crawler. This is the documentation page. So you can use crawler to populate the AWS Glue data catalog with tables. This is primarily method used by most AWS Glue users. The crawler can crawl multiple data sources in a single run. Upon completion, the crawler creates or updates one or more tables in your data catalog. Extract, transform, and load jobs that you define in AWS Glue uses these data catalog tables as a source and targets. ETL jobs read from and writes to the data sources that are specified in the source and target data catalog tables. So basically, when you run a crawler, it's going to create a table in your data catalog. With the help of that, you can read the data from the tables or from the sources. For example, like when you have the file S3 bucket, you can create a crawler which is going to read that file and store the metadata in data catalog tables. With the help of data catalog tables, you can read that table and load them into target tables. So this is the typical crawler. Now let's continue in the demo. So with the help of crawler, we can create a table in the data catalog. So what we do is like, let me create a crawler now. Click on create crawler. So I'm giving a unique name here. This is my item. So I'm just giving a name as item here. Click on next. Next is we need to configure this data source configurations. So is your data already mapped to glue tables? This is not it. So we need to add a data source here. Click on add data source. So my data source is S3 bucket. So I'm the source is S3 here. Similarly, if you want to choose any other options, you can choose from this list. So right now it is S3 bucket. I'm choosing S3 here. Network connection is optional because mine is like in the S3 bucket. So this in this location of the S3 bucket, it's the same account. The S3 path here. So I have to choose the path here. This is my input bucket path. So I'm choosing that one. Next is subsequent travelers done, whether you want to travel all subfolders or create travel only the new subfolders. All those options are here. Right now I'm choosing as option as travel all subfolders. Okay, so you can choose the option here whether you want to crawl all subfolders every time or only the subfolders which is created, or like any based on any events. You can choose that one. Right now I'm just choosing this crawl all subfolders. Then click on add S3 data source. So once the data source is added, then click on next here. So you have to give a IAM role. So in the previous video we create IAM role. So the same role I'm just choosing here, demo glue job. So this job will access to the S3 bucket. Then click on next here. Next is the target database. So where you want to store this table information, schema informations. So I'm just going to click on create a database here. So I'm just creating a demo database, like a demo database. Click on create database. So I created one. So yes, when here I'm going to choose the demo database here, and if you want to add any table name prefix to the table, you can give prefix here, and it's optional. So I'm not choosing anything right now. So the crawler scheduler, like when you want to run this crawler, whether it's on demand or like how when you want to run this crawler. So right now I'm choosing as on demand here. Then click on next here. So create crawler. Okay. Right now the crawler is created. Okay, let's refresh this one. So the item is ready now, but we haven't run any. We haven't run this one. So let me run this one. Run. Okay. Let me click on run here. So right now, if you click the tables here, right now my table is like sorry, my database is here is the demo database. Under that, if you click on tables, there is nothing here. So let me see the crawler now. I think still it is running. So once it is completed, you could find a table there. So these all these tables are present under the database. But right now we have created a new database for this demo. So the new database is like the new database is here is the demo database. Let me check this crawler now again, but it's still showing us running. So once it's completed, then you can find the table in the data catalog. Okay. Currently, you could see this crawler got failed here. So when you click on this failed one, so you click this view run details. It's showing that there is an access denied permission because for this role, like we have a role for this one, right? For this crawler. So this IAM role does not have permission to update this data catalog. So that's the reason you got this error here. So let me go to this role, IAM role. So this is the one right now we have given only access to S3 bucket, S3 full access. Let's check for glue service role. Let's give the glue service role access permissions. So right now for this role we have given this S3 access as well as glue service role access. And let's run this crawler again here. So this is my item, then the crawler created. Run again. Let's run this. Right now it is running. The notation is completed here. Let's check. Let's check this catalog table here. This is my database. I'll click on demo database. So now you can see glue input demo bucket. This is the one which uh, this is the one which we created. So you could see the table data. So if you click on the tables here, you could see that the particular the table is created in the data catalog. So if you check the crawler now, so showing us stopping here. Yeah, now it is being ready here. It succeeded. Okay. So once it succeeded, you could see the table in the data catalog. So this is the table, the glue input demo bucket. Uh, since data source we have given here is like the S3 bucket, so that's the reason with help of the same name, this table is created in the data catalog. So that's the reason you could see that glue input demo bucket, glue input demo bucket. Okay, that's just created here. Okay, let's create a job now. So let's go to the ETL. So if you want to run this verify data in the table, what you can do is you can go to Athena. So in the data source, you choose AWS data catalog. Then the database here, you can choose it as database, download database. So you could see that table name is here. So you can just query this table, preview table. You could see the data run. You could see SAM data here. So you could see this is actually the data from the table from the S3 file, S3 bucket. Okay. So with help of Crawler, we are just reading we are creating the table in data catalog, and when you query that, it reads the data from the S3 bucket. So that's what you could see here. Right now, when I'm querying this particular data catalog table, it is like taking data from S3 bucket and showing up here. Okay. So this my data catalog is ready now. What we can do is let's create a job now. Click on detail jobs. So again, we go with visual with source and target. Click on create. So we need to give a job name here. So this job name was like data catalog to S3. Okay. So this is my sources. I'm going to choose this source here. This is my data catalog table. I'm going to choose this one. So name is data catalog. So data catalog to S3 bucket. Data catalog. So my database here is the demo database, and this is the demo database. Okay, the table I'm choosing this glue input demo bucket. So this is my data catalog. This is my table database, and this is my table. Okay, and again mapping. If you want to do training transformations, you can apply here, but I'm not doing anything here. I'm just keeping everything as it is. Then finally, like I'm what I'll do is writing to S3 bucket. So S3 bucket, again my node, the pair node is like the transform one. I'm currently format to a Parquet file, and the compression is snappy, and the target bucket I'm just choosing as the file output bucket here, demo bucket. Chosen here because the bucket is, I'm storing in a bucket. I'm not updating the catalog table, so I'm just keeping it as an update catalog table. And pretty much the same thing. Script, if you want to see the script here, this is auto generated script here. So to read the data from data catalog, this is what actually does here. Glue context dot create dynamic frame dot from catalog. It's going to read the data using this data catalog. So this is the auto generated script. So this is the code which is used to read the data from the data catalog. So with the help of this, you can read the data and transformations you could see here, and finally writing into SD bucket as a Parquet format. Okay, so job details again here. So this is my the job name, data catalog to, yes, I'll just give this name so it will be more meaningful. Data catalog to S3 bucket. Then IAM role, I'm choosing the same demo, the previous IAM role here. Then Spark, this glue versions, language, then remaining everything keeping as a default one. Still I'm keeping a job bookmark as disabled here. Advanced options like, so here you can give the script name where the script will be stored in this S3 bucket, and remaining everything I'm keeping as default one. So yes, that's it. So I'm going to save this one. So this is just like reading the data from SD bucket from the data catalog and writing to SD bucket. Okay, click on run now. It's good job run, and you could see it is running now. So this is my input bucket. I might find target bucket. So now you could see the Parquet files generated in this output demo bucket. Yeah, now it's showing succeeded. Okay, so in this way we can read the data from data catalog. We can read the data using data catalog and load them into S3 bucket. Okay, that's pretty much for this video. See you in the next video.